So the thing is that we might have information at hand, but if we don't have facts, evidence, that case is more like it's nothing. Like, yeah. So I'm a lot if Sheyi Makinde so listen because Sheyi Makinde actually said something, you know, requesting that UN comes in to investigate everything that played out. You know, there are a lot of questions that have been coming. Like, I'm so sure that you know, Mama Bidi, and questions coming or coming. Okay, so where are the people that they arrested? This and that. You know, a lot of questions have been coming, and people actually want to know what really happened. And in fact, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ lẹ́nu Ṣèyí Mákindé bá ṣe ń wo fọ́nrán yẹn ẹ má gbàgbé ẹ má bá wa like ẹ má bá wa fẹ́ràn fídíò yìí ẹ má bá wa jù sí gbòòrò ayé ẹ subscribe tẹ́ bá ti subscribe mò ń bọ̀ ó sì ní fọ́nrán kan tí mo fẹ́ fi hàn wá mò ń bọ̀ mi ò tí ì dé.
The reunion of these children and teachers with their families does not mark the end of this painful chapter. It marks the beginning of another responsibility, our collective responsibility to establish the truth. The circumstances surrounding this incident are sufficiently grave and unusual to warrant independent scrutiny beyond our domestic institutions. I therefore, with a full sense of responsibility as the Executive Governor of Oyo State, call on the appropriate international human rights and accountability mechanisms, including those within the United Nations system, to closely examine the facts surrounding this abduction and the circumstances of its resolution. Such scrutiny is not intended to undermine our institutions. Rather, it is intended to reinforce public confidence that the truth will be established and that every person found to bear responsibility, regardless of office, influence, or affiliation, will be held accountable. Under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the primary responsibility for national security rests with the federal government and the security agencies under its command. The Nigerian people, therefore, deserve a full and transparent account of what happened, who was responsible, whether there were institutional failures, negligence, or collusion at any level, and what measures must now be taken to ensure that no community is ever subjected to such an ordeal again. This is not about politics. It is about justice for the victims, reassurance for our people, and restoring public confidence that every Nigerian child can go to school without fear.
Now, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn la gbọ́ yẹn èèyàn mi nílé. Now, what do you think about this matter? Because it is now clear that it's not what we can undo ourselves. Because now, there are a lot of questions that have been coming. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń béèrè pé, okay, àwọn tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n arrest, àárí wọn. Àbí ìjọ́ wo lẹ ti rí wọn kan parade anybody tán sọ pé, okay, these are the people that they arrested. They said they arrested 8 people. And also, the thing is that I believe what the government said, because looking at the whole thing, how it happened, it can never be staged. Some people were saying that it was staged. Video kan, ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ kan tẹ́nìkan sọ. It is not staged. Me, I can't believe that actually. Because look at how everything will shele. But then there are a lot of questions that needs to be answered. Because because we need to look at how we can protect such occurrences never to happen again. A ní láti mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, what the government did, and put it into book, into writing. Okay, these are the things, these are the ways to go about it. Discussions will not bá wọn bandit yẹn so and all. And that is why Seyi Makinde is calling the federal government. Okay, kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ yẹn? Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. And that means that there is more to this thing. For Seyi Makinde to be saying all these things, there is more to it. Just like I said, èèyàn lè ní information lọ́wọ́, but not the facts. So there is téèyàn bá ní information lọ́wọ́ tí ò ní facts yẹn lọ́wọ́, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn fẹ́ ṣe than to ensure that facts yẹn ó jáde. And that is why he's calling the UN. And I'm so sure that UN will not even do anything. Because all these international bodies, they are happy with what is happening. Because that is how they can, come in, make money, and because there is a way they chop from all these things that is happening. No, allegedly. So, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́rọ̀ tí arákùnrin sọ náà. Mo ń bọ̀, mi ò tíì dé.
There's something he knows we don't know. Where are the people where they say they arrest? Who are they exactly? Who is the ringleader of this operation? Why are we not seeing them? Why we never hear their name? From the president of the country, you put that kind of stunts against a place in my country, and we catch you. We don't need to catch you. Your picture go not deal on everywhere. This guy is wanted, or this guy has been caught. We don't know anything about the people where they tell us. Say they arrest. Darlington was asking a question on VOP Live. He said immediately the students came out, they started saying, President Tinubu, thank you. How did the students say no? Because those are children. How did they know saying President Tinubu, they're supposed to thank? Have somebody don't tell them? Say thank the president. There are many questions that need to be answered in this matter. And it will really be important. May international bodies come. I don't believe the federal government staged that abduction. Or, I don't believe so. I don't. That thing was so cruel for the government to stage. But where my suspicion is the release. What was the price that we have to pay for them to be released? We want them released. But what we don't want is that they are giving weapons that will help them kidnap another 500 because we want to release 40. What is the price that was paid? When exactly were they released? Maybe they're not telling that day. Who will see that picture and those videos? I don't agree. When exactly were they released? When we say we kidnapped their families too, or we arrested their families too to threaten them, when did that become a legal process in this country? Federal government needs to tell us something. And UN, what we really call ourselves, UN no go answer us. Because they are enjoying these things happening in Africa. The Western world is enjoying it. All these things you see happening. Some people are benefiting from it, both home and abroad.
Now, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà lẹ ti gbọ́ yẹn. Ṣé rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó fẹ́ papọ̀ mọ́rọ̀ tí mo sọ. Seyi Makinde ti pè UN ẹjọ́ ẹ wá bá wa dá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. But ní ìrírí ti tèmi bẹ́mi ṣe rọ̀rọ̀ yẹn o. Èmi ò rò pé UN máa ṣe anything. I don't think UN will come in and do, but then it shows now that there is more to what we are seeing. Seyi Makinde knows something, but he decided not to say anything because kò sí facts, kò sí evidence. They can probe him if he starts saying some things that is not only okay. We are the evidence. Wọ́n tẹ̀ ti máa cover gbogbo track wọn. Ẹ wo títí tọ́ sójà tí wọ́n sọ wípé ó kú pẹ̀lú àwọn tí wọ́n lọ gba àwọn ọmọ yẹn sílẹ̀. But this man English Alhaji àbí kí wọ́n pè é nǹkan tó porúkọ ẹ̀ nìyẹn. He said the man don kpai like July 6 àbí nǹkan. So wọ́n kàn yí gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ mọ́ ni. You understand? Allegedly, we are not sure. So I believe that they know a lot of things. They know that things are happening under G, but they can't say it out. Anyways, that is the update I've got for you guys.